The purchase of Hidden Road by Ripple is one of the biggest purchases in the history of cryptocurrency. Also, it could lead to a big rise in both TPS and deals. Excuse me, I need to show you this number of transactions per second and daily turnover. 76,923,000 and 2,315% on the TPS side from this one partnership alone. Which is why I'd like to talk more about Hidden Road today, what they offer the public, and some interesting relationships that have been found. You need to see this. Okay, let's begin this time. The World Credit Network for Institutions is Hidden Roads. I just want to show you our services on their website. They deal with S and rare metals, as well as OTC and exchanges of digital assets. If you don't know what OTC stands for, an over-the-counter exchange is one that takes place, well, over-the-counter. It's not done on the chart itself. You don't want to change the market too much if you're selling an item worth $1 million, $5 million, or $10 million. You might be able to sell that thing over the counter. That's what these guys do with prime dealers. After that, there are synthetics, over-the-counter swaps, stocks, commodities, digital assets, energy, and rates. It's their job to clear derivatives, paid access, and direct market access. They also finance swaps, margins, financing, and derivatives asset margin financing. So those are really unique traits. I wanted to know more about Hidden Road, like how many titles it has, and a lot of other things. This stuff really interests me, and I want to get into all the little details, right? The things that could make a bigger difference that I see many other people in the expert space ignoring, and that's clear. Vanilla it is. This is not the place to do that. We want to fully grasp this. Let's go. Hidden Road has 60 licenses from the government. Don't forget that Ripple already has one of the four, a blockchain infrastructure business. Their licensing business is one of the best in the world, maybe one of the 5 best. Having this is very important no matter where you trade or settle something like this. And having these rights could give Ripple access to a new key piece. Right? The license comes with a UKFC, a license for finance and crypto services, a Utrecht registration, and a Dutch AFM license for mejor and mefib, among other things. Really bad nicknames, but everything is fine. Here is a list of some of the most important titles. We did talk about the FCA in the UK, Utrecht, Dutch AFM, and, of course, the Dutch National Bank, registration as a crypto service provider. And I wanted to learn more about some of the most important relationships, Zodiac Custody. Through Zodiac's interchange solution, Hidden Road works with Zodiac Custody to give institutional buyers safe access to digital assets. This partnership brings together prime brokerage services from Hidden Road and custody services from Zodiac. This makes sure that institutions can handle their digital assets in a way that is safe and follows the rules. Very good work. Hidden Road is the first partner that Crossover has added for spot cryptocurrency prime brokerage services on the CrossX platform. The goal of this relationship is to cut down on operational problems and make trading more efficient for institutional clients. Of course, you have Coinbase. Because Hidden Road has joined forces with Coinbase International Exchange, customers can now trade a wider range of digital assets. The CME Group is also here. As a way to provide full services across a wide range of asset classes, Hidden Road works with big financial companies such as CME Group. I also wanted to know what effect the purchase would have on Ripple. Here you have it, growth and development. With the help of Ripple's money, Hidden Road expects its ability to serve clients to grow by leaps and bounds. This means getting more customers, adding new product lines, and providing better service. There should be more places where institutions can be trusted. You should see Ripple in a meeting with any bank or banking institution right now. Do you need a stable coin? Okay, we get it. Do you need a SEC? We also have that kind of tech. You need a prime dealer? You know that. You need FX? Do you need anything? All of that was ours. We're linked up. They will be able to say that. That is very important. Just think about where we'll be in 6, 12, or 24 months. So this could make it possible for a lot of other businesses to join Ripple and say, hey, we think it would be good for us to be a part of this ecosystem. What do you think? Would you like to buy us or something? Who knows? Integration of Ripple's technology. There are secret plans to combine Ripple's products, like the XProp ledger, to improve operating efficiency and speed up trade settlement. Hidden Road will also use the Ripple stablecoin Rust as collateral for its prime trading services. It talks about making the system better for clients and institutions. With this purchase, Hidden Road will become the biggest non-bank prime broker in the world. It will offer a wide range of services, such as clearing, prime brokerage and funding for foreign exchange, digital assets, derivative swaps, and fixed income. They also help with regulations and following the rules. The partnership takes advantage of Ripple's global regulatory footprint and framework for existence, compliance, and hidden roads. This builds trust and credibility in international business and, of course, talks about offering a wider range of services. With Ripple's purchase, Hidden Road can offer more than just standard prime broker services. For example, it could add more solutions that focus on digital assets and make Ripple's own payment infrastructure better. It's going to get juicy. Okay, so this was put out by the operator. I like reading the things he puts out. He, doesn't give a damn about this. Let's get right to it. The last few days have been very busy, and I still don't fully understand what this all means for the Expri system. Let's look at some numbers and talk about it from the point of view of my favorite 1%. As things stand, the Expri ledger can now handle about 100 transfers every second. It's possible for a ledger to close and complete every 4 seconds, which would bring the average up to 25 TPS. We can measure and look at a TVOL value locked as well as a dollar value locked. This is TVOL 52 million, which is $13 million in 24 hours. So here is that information. We already know that Ethereum has the biggest piece of the pie right now. Let's quickly do those numbers too. $46 billion for Ethereum. Let me go on, like it is. It says that just comparing these numbers gives us a good picture of a gap that we need to close and naturally want to do so more effectively on the chain. And here is some TVOL. SCRP has 0.11, which is Ethereum's TVOL. It takes 0.35 Expri to buy and sell 1 Ethereum in 24 hours. There is truth in the cake. How big is the tokenization pie? Here is the math for that. That being said, there is a catch, as it says. Says we can't just jump to a conclusion based on these numbers, because only the 7th spot seems to be locked up for DeFi, which is the stat we care about. He then says, so what we do is do the math again to get the real TAL values for the whole crypto market. This is what they say: 86 billion, 1.3 trillion, and 2.7 trillion in 2033. What now? Let's say that the 170th number says that the Expri ledger can only use 1% of the market to make all of its DeFi. What is the amount of new cash that was added to the Expri TVOL? Here is the data and details you asked for. By 2031%, it looks like you're talking about a 13 billion TVOL rise of 12.9 billion. That's a 24,900% change. That number could reach 27 billion by 2033. Remember that this is only 1%, okay? And that would mean a 51.823% rise in TVOL. This information was made with 1% of this money going into the tokenization mistake. It also talks about the secret road. You've probably already read Joel Katz's blog post about the New Deal,